Hello, hello, Receptive Radio. Having a great, exciting day, I hope. So let me get you even more excited. What would it feel like if you could 10 times your cash flow this month? Increase your money flowing into your business, into your life, into your bank accounts. What would that feel like? 10 timesing your cash flow, what you already do. Imagine feeling that way. And I want you to invite you to get into this spot of feeling rich, prosperous, abundant, because this is what this episode is about. Being prosperous, doing what we love, getting our purpose out into the world. Financial freedom. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, what is cash flow? I say cash flow. We want to raise the bar of our cash flow. We want to up the limit all the time because, unfortunately, we have limiting beliefs and mindsets that block our ability to be rich and wealthy and more abundant and prosperous. And sometimes it's really hard to notice that we do this to ourselves and we need other people to point it out. So I have coaches and I coach other people as well. And when you're saying something like, no, that can't happen, or I don't want that to happen, you're really turning off possibilities. But if I say, what if you could manifest $50,000 this month? What is your first response? Is it, yeah, what if I could? Or is it, no, that's not going to happen? Because that makes a difference. That's your mindset, that's your belief system. And just becoming aware that you have that belief system that, no, it's not possible for me to do it. Or yes, it is good information. We want to know what our belief systems are about money. Money is energy. It is how we trade and exchange value. Okay. So when you're an entrepreneur, a business provider, and even an employee of one of these entrepreneurs, your customers, your clients are buying from you because they see your product or service as valuable. So I was on a call this morning and, people want to sell more products or sell more services. And so they think they need to give a discount. There is a mindset there. There's a mindset there that you have to reduce the cost of your product in order to get people to buy. But the truth is your product, if it's valuable to your customers, they're going to pay whatever you charge. And instead of thinking about discounting, which is a scarcity consciousness, a limiting belief, think about how much more value you could add to your product so that they want it. That's more of a prosperous consciousness. So when you're thinking about cash flow has patterns, right? So when you're an entrepreneur, you're running in so it's sometimes a wavy line because they're seasonal, or you have to keep networking or marketing or advertising so that people are seeing that your product or service is available to buy. And we might have down times or and high times, right? So I'm just going to tell you about cash flow for a minute here. Positive cash flow means that your revenue, your income, the money streaming in is greater than the expenses. And then you end up with more money than you spent. Negative cash flow is you have more expenses than you have funds coming in. What would you rather be in, the positive cash flow side? Type yes in the chat. Do you want to have positive cash flow? Yes, we do. So we want to become aware of what is in the way of positive cash flow happening for us. Because everything is energy. Money is energy. And if our energy is low, our desire is low, and we are scrambling to come up with ways to discount or give away what we have, then that's going to affect our cash flow. Like, it's going to make it smaller. Do we want smaller cash flow? No. So if your energy is high, you're showing up for your business every day, you're planting seeds, you're networking, you're speaking, you're advertising, or your social media advertising, or you're doing YouTubes or videos or whatever it is, however you become visible with your service or product, if you believe in it and your service adds value and you can communicate that value to your clients, to people, they will buy it. And positive cash flow starts flowing in. And you end up with more at the end of the day. So it's a muscle. It's a muscle. So cash flow comes from completing things. And I know that lots of times when we get an idea for like a product or a service, we have to, do all of this legwork to make it possible for the people to buy from us. And then delay, they still aren't buying because we haven't even made it possible for them to buy. That gets in the way. So why is that happening? Why can't, there's a disconnect there around your belief potentially, or you're limiting yourself around getting the money in. So we have to actually take action on an idea right away. We have to make it happen right away so that we can get the cash flow coming in, especially if you're going to do it in this month. So let's say you're going to manifest $50,000 in a month for your business or your personal life. You have to actually take actions and get them done right away. You can't just have the idea and then not do anything about it, or get hung up on the tech stuff or whatever. That slows down completing the cash flow. Also, another way that cash flow gets stuck, that doesn't come in, is you don't bill until the end, until after the service is completed. So any number of things could start happening and falling apart and not getting done, so that you don't actually get the bill out before the end of the month and then get paid. So cash flow is an accounting word, and I'm an accountant, but I'm an accounting who's a coach now. So I know these kinds of things. And I've been known as being a cash flow wizard and managing money and managing flow and predicting income streams, predicting expenses so that the cash flow at the end is positive. So we need to plan. We need to plan and plant. Also be planting seeds for people to know us, see the value of our product. And we have to be doing that consistently to get consistent cash flow. So it's all comes together with action. The idea, take action. And if you get hung up, get help right away to make it happen. So I want to give you three ways to increase your cash flow this month. First, your mindset. Look at your mindset. When I say you could make $50,000 this month, what was your first belief? Number one, yeah, I want that. Or number two, no, I can't do it. If it's number two, reach out. Come and talk to me. Why do you believe that? Because it is completely possible for anyone to make more money all the time. And if you don't believe that, there's a limiting belief around that. So first, check out your mindset. Notice what you're thinking about what you're doing. Because often I've caught myself going like, oh, how am I going to do this? Like, oh, this is too hard, that kind of stuff. Those types of thoughts start bringing us down into a spiral. And then all of a sudden there is no money coming in, and that can bring us even down even more, like get into discouraging thoughts, giving up thoughts. So we need to keep our positive mindset on the ball that yes, we know what we're doing. Our service is valuable. Our product is valuable. We can charge what the value is worth, and people will buy. But if you waver at all on your belief system and waver between yes, I can and yes, no, I can't, then you need to get some coaching around it. You need to get some mindset coaching around it. And then the transformation can happen real fast. So that's what coaches do, is they help you be accountable and give you the support to make the changes quickly so that you don't get stuck for months on end or days on end or even years. So check out your mindset. Check out your mindset. Then now you have this positive mindset. And even if you don't, humor me and do this anyway. Come up with 10 ideas of how you could make cash this month, how you could sell your product, different ways. And you will have to like get into a space of open to all possibilities. Like, don't allow the thoughts around constraints and constrictions and I can't do that come in at this time when you're doing this. You want to just let your ideas flow, because you never know what's going to come out on the piece of paper. And there might be 20 ideas that come out and you decide to do 5 of them. You take the easiest ones, allow yourself to be imaginative of how it is possible. I'll give you an example. I did this with my clients the other day, and I did it with myself. And it's really good to do in a group. So try it with other people. And we came up with multiple ways, like 30 ways at least, to make $50,000 this month. Not necessarily every way made $50,000, but multiple ways added up to that. So you can look at it that way too. Like, there's more than one way to make money. People are doing it. It's happening everywhere. Why can't you? Why can't I? Right? So, and there's the thing. Did I just catch myself? Why can't I? No, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So watch yourself when you say things that you don't really is not aligned with your mindset, because it does affect things. So yes, I can. Yes, you can come up with more than one idea of how to make $50,000 this month. And then you've got your ideas. Now entertain and invite the thought, the energy, the feeling of having an extra $50,000 come in this month. And where would that money go? What would you do with that money? Would you hire a new employee? Would you pay off some debts? Would you go on a trip? And feel into what that feels like. So that's what I want to do today. Let's feel into the energy of holding more money. And let's make it $50,000. In the month of April, you're going to attract, magnetize, and hold $50,000. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And tell that inner critic inside the front of your head to go take a coffee break. And maybe even imagine that they're leaving right now. They're walking out the door of your mind and going to Starbucks. And now sit back in the back of your head, in the imaginative space, the quiet, silent space, the receptive, intuitive space, and sit on a chair, your desk, like your office chair, inside your head. And make it really beautiful and comfortable. Create a great environment to entertain all of these ideas around extra $50,000 this month and how you would enjoy that money, how you would use that money, how you would give gifts to other people, be generous with that money, how you could expand your business and grow, how your bank accounts would be with more money in them and interest being earned. Just imagine all of that. Just entertain the thought of that. And maybe while you're sitting on your desk chair inside your head, you're looking at your bank account on your monitor of your screen inside your head. And it's deposit after deposit after deposit of money. And while you're looking at your bank account, you're starting to smile. And that smile is creating a feeling. And you feel it from your heart. And that feeling is relief, excitement, gratitude, feeling of being blessed, feeling of being taken care of, feeling of expansion and alignment with what you desired. And service to yourself and to your clients, expanding that value. And you're looking at your bank account and the money is making money on top of itself. And then it starts magnetizing more deposits into your account. And more. So the next month, in May, you do it again. And you notice that your heart's smiling, your mind's smiling, your body's smiling. And it feels good. It's easy. You're entertaining, you're inviting the ideas. You're inviting the ideas of it to come in. And notice that there's no inner critic saying it can't happen. They're gone. They're on their coffee break. And it's happening in your imagination, in your feelings, in your energy, and you're starting to brighten. And you're starting to magnetize the energy of holding more prosperity, more money in your field. And learning ways to use that money to make more money, to provide for a lifestyle that you desire. Imagine being debt-free, because of this money. And then using it to become financially free. So 3 ways. Watch your mindset. Yes, I can, or no, I can't. Get some help if you need it to shift. Come up with ideas, any possibilities, and then invite and entertain the feelings and the imaginative thoughts around having this money, and sit in it for a few minutes or a little while. So if you are looking for more support with manifesting more cash flow, more revenue into your life, into your business, and you need some help with it, give me a call or send me a direct message, and we can set up a discovery call. So have a great day. I'll see you next week.